Greetings, my excellent friends. All right, how we doing? We ready for the woods? We all set for some cabin energy? Perhaps meet a princess? Stab her a little? We're at this point now that everything we do as far as Chapter 2 will be some form of replay, so we need to decide what we want to see and where we want to take it, because we need to not, or at least try not to take it down familiar places, obviously. I don't believe there's much to be gotten out of the stranger. However, someone did tell me, I guess purely because they were not sure if it was something I would naturally stumble onto, that there is a slight difference if you do the stranger first in an overall loop sequence versus if you do the stranger at any other point. I'm not going to do that now because we just did the stranger, and I you know... But at some point, I will remember that. I just figured I'd point out that I already knew that because that is one thing that's in my head as a path to make sure I find. Now for the struggle of, wait, I went down somewhere new and I ended up on somewhere old. That's not necessarily bad because right now there's going to be something new we can do in every single chapter, with, I think, the exception of the moment of clarity. And the stranger, but only if we come to it at the wrong time, which we won't do because it's a very obvious one. The other thing that was pointed out to me was that I think I did miss an achievement. There is an achievement for the ending that I got, but you need to, like... So let's load this, which is the one we just had, with us choosing to re-loop it and use that as opposed to hitting new game again. The end of the world? Oh, wow. It was an ending. People told me it wasn't. As a fake out. And I saved and quit. Well, here's the credits from Thursday. The achievement is, you're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. 25% of people have it. I would have missed that. I feel like they shouldn't have done it quite the way they did with the full... Maybe you don't. If you don't have them all, then it's easy to miss specific ones. You do have this. Well. To be fair, I suppose there's a reason why your memory might this year. But it makes sense because they got to give you your music, which is, I believe, the playlist of what you did and what you encountered. At least I assume. This is still weird. I don't want to click any of these because they're almost certainly going to open other windows. There we go. There are other ways to die to nature than to let it swallow you whole. So this one comes from the beast. Sometimes when you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. One might resist the divine, but it is very hard to kill a god. There is no shame in failing. From the tower, I imagine. I mean, we can see that they are... for the most part, below the ones they relate to. Like the adversary goes to the fury here. You need more space. A narrow cave is no place to fight, and it's no place to stay forever. So there's another path out of the adversary. There's a path out of the tower. This must be a path out of the Spectre. As was the Wraith and the Nightmare. The Moment of Clarity comes out of the Nightmare, but the Razor is here because presumably it doesn't have anything below it. Similarly, the Stranger. Sometimes the only way to break a vicious cycle is to put your heart on the line. It could come out of one of these. The Prisoner. When you've seen the worst sights the prison of the world can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed. There are many reasons spirits may linger. The flames of passion, the flood of words left unspoken. And you don't need the world for your happy ending. So my guess is this is the adversary, this is the tower. It's coming from the Spectre, it must come from the Beast. I don't know what this comes from. Probably not the Stranger, because I don't see how we would be given any options. Break a vicious cycle. Put your heart on the line. Could be from either of these, really. The Wild being underneath the Witch is interesting, because we got it from the Beast. These two work together onto the Wraith. Possibly these two onto the Wild. I don't know. And then either the damsel has two, or this one in the middle refers to both of these. It does say many reasons. Flames of passion and flood of words. That could refer to there being two paths to it, which, per the placement, would suggest it's these two. It's the Wild... Oh, no, we can guess that the Wild comes from the Witch, right? Because there was a thing I was told not to do on the Witch. It told me not to do something. Because we'd already been to the Wild. That makes sense. There are also similar paths. Honestly, I think the one I most want to see again is the Prisoner, and it's because last time I came there I just immediately did the Shackle and lost the ability to investigate it more. So let's go get that.
Doubt. Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how you make your way. We're not going to ignore.
I like how he doesn't give you the warning when you've exhausted all the questions, because he basically already did.
The interior of the blade.
I need the blade. We'll get the damsel if we don't take it.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Another thing I worked out, which is quite clever, is that I do not think it is possible to arrive at the ending without at one point attempting consciously to harm the princess. Because if you go down the list of options that involve turning away from violence, you can do the Stranger, which involves leaving the cabin. Arguably, because the stranger, like, breaks and you have to pick all of the decisions at once, you could say it doesn't count, but we'll be generous and say that it counts. You can do the stranger as one. Similarly, you can do the nightmare, which involves just getting away from her. And then, presumably, once you move on to the nightmare, you can choose non-violent actions all the way until it finishes. Right? You can do the prisoner and the damsel, which are the two versions that involve freeing her or attempting to free her. Yes, you do have to cut her with a knife, but that is done with... what's the word? Kindness. It is done with benevolent intent and with her consent. So those two, along with the nightmare and the stranger, comprise the paths that you can take in which at no point do you attempt to do your job. But the other 6, you have to slay the princess to get to Spectre. You have to fight her very hard to get the adversary. Can you do it with the razor? Maybe. No. No, because you have to try and attack her. You put the idea of her being armed into the world to turn her into the razor, but you still have to choose violence in order for her to do violence to you. You don't succeed. You don't get anywhere near it. But I'm not saying that you can't play the game without ever managing to harm her. I'm saying you can't ever play the game without deciding that you would like to. So yeah, the Spectre requires you to kill her. The adversary requires you to fight her and kill her. The Tower requires you to start a fight with her and lose or give up. The Razor requires you to attack. I think the Razor just overrides whatever else you can get if you've put the Razor into the mind. And then the Beast and the Witch both require you to how did I do the bit? I went to get the knife. I came back, and then I was overwhelmed by her. So I didn't actively choose to attack her, but what else did I go get the knife for? Like... yeah. I don't think we can count the Beast, really. If we're talking about actively performing violence on her, then yeah, you can probably get away with some edge case playthroughs where you never do it. But the point is that as part of the thematics of the game, one of the things you can say to the shifting mound is we always end up hurting each other, and I don't think that's possible to avoid. And I think it's quite intentional that that's impossible to avoid. Yeah, but in order to get to the tower, you still have to demonstrate that you're at least interested in slaying the princess.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the... She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah, she still kills you in Damsel and Prisoner, which we're about to see, but... yeah, every single permutation involves one of you harming the other, with the exception of the permutations in which the mound grabs the princess. I think the stranger is the only version in which neither of you hurts the other, because you aren't given a chance to. Unless you describe fracturing her into pieces as hurting her, which is a compelling argument. Scorpion is another one I have. Yeah. The other thing that I have learned is that apparently, and I kind of want to see it, that path that I took, where I chose to stab her in the back, apparently if you choose not to stab her in the back at that point, the voice of the opportunist will just make you. Somebody told me they were doing that path, and they were like, wait, you actually chose to stab her? I was like, yeah? Oh, I just got forced to do that. Opportunist is a bitch. So that's funny. It's like when... Was it Skeptic who forced us? Oh, yeah, I think it's in this path. Skeptic forces us to take the blade. And the only reason you know that is because you didn't choose to take it yourself. It's like sometimes when there's a voice forced action, you might miss that it's a forced action because if you choose to do it first, then the voice won't step in. Do I have a save file of that? Do I have a save file of the witch? Because I'd like to see that little section on its own. Don't think so. That's the razor. No saves in between here. What's this one? I don't know. Yeah, it'd probably take too long to recreate. Might be able to recreate it the next time we do the witch and then just go back. Maybe we'll do the witch second to make that happen. Just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
Well, I'm glad that you've said that. Because in your conviction, you have made her not be.
Don't you dare. It's...
Knife drop.
Thank you. Maybe. So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Why would you call attention to that? How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Why does she sound so happy about that?
Her sharp eye. She isn't she is.
Alright, well, we've been through all the conversational stuff here, so let's just move on to the chapter we're actually wanting to explore. I like giving a bit of rehash, just... It's always good for, like, noticing things and thinking about parts, but don't want to make it last too long.
Oh, have you...
You know.
I'm getting you out of this place.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to their large and heavy...
If you don't have the key, maybe...
Doubtful.
I'll be...
You were...
Stairs, door,
You
let me
tried
out.
that.
Locked,
You
back to
made
you.
easier.
I heard the door...
Sorry.
The knife.
You won't.
Choppity woppity. Ah, right, so that save with the knife on the floor is this choice again. I think, yeah, that's right before we spawned the witch. But anyway. Actually, yeah, I'm curious enough. We're going back to page 1 as far as these saves, but like... If I...
Had you cut the blade? No. How?
Thank you.
No. What?
Save her, door, and then
Okay,
slay,
wait,
and
I don't
then
know.
da-da-da-da-da.
You collapse.
And we're on the witch. Go to the cabin.
A warning.
I just want to see
The
her.
interior-
I just want to see the voice do the stabbing. Is he gonna make me take the blade? Let's save down here again to find out.
No blade. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was all. The door to the...
Okay, no, let's have the blade because we need the blade to stab her, or to be forced to stab her.
You take... Where? The door to the basement.
Hello.
I recognize...
She must have you confused with someone else. She's... You can't. Unless you slay her... Oh, no. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
Right, that's different because we didn't talk to him about it.
No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if...
Give her the blade, leave her in the basement, slay her. No. I think, yeah, slaying her is what we weren't allowed to do. I guess we have to do explore conversations to get through,
Oh,
to get through to letting her out.
the cabin lets prying little beasts like you come as you please.
That one's new.
But it insists I stay where I am. That binding I shed is just a symbol of the crueler magic at work in this place. If I'm to leave, I'm to leave with you. And you alone.
I get the sense you're not that happy with me. I'm sorry.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Okay, let's leave.
Yes.
She creeps.
You first. You first, or we stay here?
Princess leans. You follow. It's time, boys. Stab her in the back. Do it. Do it now. Wait, I thought we were helping her escape.
All right, now let's test this. The contention given from somebody else is that the voice of the opportunist will force the stab.
Of course we're not. You didn't buy all that noise I was putting down, did you? I was just waiting for a moment for us to strike.
I'm not stabbing her in the back. We've got 3 stab her in the backs, an explore saying no, and a definite saying no. I'm not stabbing her in the back.
You do realise that she hates us, right? If we don't make the first move now, she's going to find a way to make the first move herself. Why would she do that? She wants to leave, which means we need to work together, and she knows that. She wouldn't just act against her best interests.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. People do that all the time.
I don't know. If I were her, I'd betray us. Look at me right now, suggesting betrayal. You really need to learn to put yourself in someone else's shoes.
And from what we know about perspective, the more that he enforces the idea that she's definitely going to betray us, the more betrayal she's going to feel like doing.
I'm with that little weasel. You have an opportunity to save the world. You should take it.
Even the narrator says backstab damage is good. I said I'm not stabbing her in the back, and I make the choices here.
And that's a great idea. See, this is why you're in charge and I'm not. You think things through. You stick to your guns. It shows real leadership, and more people should be like you.
We're almost there. You better not try anything. I know you're thinking it.
Us? No, never. I can't believe she'd even suggest that. The gall. The princess reaches the top of the stairs and crosses over the threshold.
Is he gonna
turning
do
back
it?
to smile at you.
He might still do it. Either he still does it, or my friend from yesterday has bad memory. Which is very possible. Like, the game's got so many paths. You could very easily think something happened somewhere, but actually happened somewhere else. It's a difficult game to talk about. Like, I'm not too bothered about small detail hints and spoilers now that we're past all of the main reveals, though obviously it's delicate. But if this goes somewhere else, I'm probably going to go back to the prisoner, because we're working on an old save here and I don't want to do that. I just want to see if it goes the same way, because then it's something we don't have to look at again.
Bye-bye, you loathsome little nuisance.
Yeah, that's not a stabbing. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I'll explore that more later, then. Unless he somehow turns around and finds a way to get behind her, I don't know. But the impression I got from what I was told was that when you said, no, I'm not stabbing her, he'd be like, actually, we do stab her. Anyway. We're doing saving.
Again, you cut the... She did. How is...
Thank you. Now let's...
No, as the... Wait, what?
We're doing warning and
Stop.
resisting.
Your boss. The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing... I'll make this quick.
She steps forward,
Maybe I'll see you in...
and then she slits your throat. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark.
And you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Oh, you bastard! You're in for it now! I don't know what it is about the way that's written.
My tricks? Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. You know I can hear you two, right? And as far as trying to help her goes...
Let's assume I'm telling the truth. I don't think this will be any different. I think we explored this conversation path on all of the chapter 2s now.
A warning. She will lie.
She will cheat. She
Did
will
you just say
steal.
wink? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and...
It's hard to ignore clowns. They're very loud and colourful. Not that there's much colour in this
The
world.
interior of the cabin, the only...
Alright. Take the blade. He's going to make me take it anyway.
You take the blade from the table. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
That voice sounds like it isn't fun on his throat.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice.
Is that a visitor I hear?
Does she remember us?
So here's what I'm
You
wondering.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Obviously in the damsel, we get to just slip her hand out of the chain, but... The logical conclusion from the prisoner to a neck chain worries me.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Yes, I just said that it worries me.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall?
Nope.
Odd.
What an
Not
interesting
interested.
development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Why does she think I would do that when I just... Like, she knows what just happened. I know I can, and we're going to have to eventually do a version of this in which we change our mind and decide to be a killer. Same with the damsel. There's probably a version where you just kill the happy, innocent damsel princess. But, like, why would she assume that I came here to stab her when I just went through dying to not stab her? Not trying to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here. That's another one we can do, but I don't know what that leads to. Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted.
that's reasonable. We do have a weapon. You do as she asks and sit on the floor.
Thank you.
What would you have me do? My intentions, what do you mean?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Well, I mean, her neck would... Like, it fits around her neck with a lot of space. While I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen to get her out of that, arguably she should be able to shove her head through it.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
Maybe she would, that's the thing. If we believe enough that we can turn her into a Futurama head in jar, then we can turn her into a Futurama head in jar.
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Am I the only one who remembers that I've been here before?
Oh? Are we acknowledging that?
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
Has it?
It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things. A contingency for what? For you failing. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
He's not good at giving us information, valuable or otherwise.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? Exactly. He gets it. You're lucky. Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. I won't. Just give it a rest. This isn't help.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Sorry, but the voices in my head are very demanding of my attention and time. What happened after I died?
Nothing happened. You died, I went upstairs, I couldn't leave, and now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything.
What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
That's ominous. But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. That doesn't sound great. There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her.
In case you've forgotten, you killed me with the weapon last time.
But sure, let's talk about what happened. Because what happened is exactly my issue. The last time we met, your body tried to kill me. If you take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable. So, be a good bird and hand it over. And if being nice isn't enough motivation, well, I think you're aware that I'm not afraid to resort to violence. If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
She doesn't beat around the bush, does she? Yes, it's almost like she's a fundamentally bad person who wishes to inflict pain on others. Or it's another bluff.
No hard feelings, of course. But you should be aware of my position.
I realize I have as much reason to distrust you as you do to me, right?
I do. So I'm extremely patient.
It's probably better if we take action anyway.
You're the one in chains. If anyone should be negotiating here, it should be you, not me.
Usually you'd be right. But this isn't exactly a usual situation. I'm not someone you can wait out. We've already been over this. I'm more patient than you'll ever be.
If you want to leave, I'm going to be the one with the weapon. Deal with it. Cut her out on your own. That feels like a way to get killed. If that's how you're going to be, then I guess I have to do this. Kill her. Leave her. Leave her with a different description. Kill her with a different lack of words. Look, I kind of want to see what happens when we give her the knife. So let's do that for now.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Oh, Rory tried to take over, buddy. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
Oh dear, this is not going to be fun.
She pulls up her head, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing?
Guess.
She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
No.
Well, we're watching.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
How are the hands still working?
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Huh. So that's her play.
Killing herself?
She isn't dead yet.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
I mean, we could, but I don't think it would stay there.
The princess's eyes stare up at you, dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Leave the basement to claim your reward. Take the princess with you. I mean, we know enough. Bring the head.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Is chapter 3 just going to be a head?
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Leave the cabin and claim your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Why are the woods still there?
Well played.
Talking heads, free a prisoner. 35.6% of people have done this.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen, but it's already... over? Is he gone?
She's just gonna grab the head?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Fuck, that's probably the most unambiguously positive ending between the two of us I've actually seen in this game. Outside of the, like, the ending, I mean. Like, you know, when we did the first one where we cosmically ascended or whatever it was. Like, in terms of direct princess chapter, that is surprisingly good. I think that says something about how this works. If we successfully free her, it ends. If she leaves, it's similar, like, the last time we played The Prisoner, we didn't get a Chapter 3 either. And it was because we did it a different way, where we had to wait forever. It ends when she escapes. It also ends, you know, eventually through repeated violence, but, like, there isn't a hard and fast rule. It's not that there's a hard and fast rule about when the mound grabs the princess. There's a hard and fast rule about when the mound doesn't, which is when we die. We have to die to start a new world. If we don't die, the only option is this. So if they run out of reasons for us to die, the story's over. However, it also definitely super duper ends when she gets out. Because there's nothing more to do from there. The primary threat to you comes from the conflict of her being in the cabin, and once she leaves the cabin, she no longer has much of a reason to kill you, and you no longer have much of a reason to kill her, and therefore, yeah.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
So I assume the vessel's different because, well, there's been a change. But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
Where does she go? And is that a mirror?
I don't know where she went. I don't know how we'd look for her. I think I'm supposed to look in the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear. If there's even a her to find anymore.
You're right. He is.
It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
The funniest thing is, the world ending he's referring to is literally just natural death.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Same thing that's in most mirrors. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin. Oh, you found the rest of her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves, and this one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Her chains are gone.
How can
We have already
A
done
per-
all of this.
I'm sorry. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Well, I don't think she feels much below the chin.
This. Nothing. There is. Bring me.
How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you? 4.
You.
This vessel is physically fragile.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
You won't. A clever heart. Bring the prisoner's head to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
Which is different
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
from
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
a patient heart, which is bring the prisoner to her. So you get a patient heart for bringing the whole prisoner to her if you stay in the cabin with her until erosion destroys it.
You're here to...
Alright. We need to pick another one to do. That's the tough part, honestly. Well, we know that we can get the Wraith and the Wild from the Witch and the Nightmare. So if our goal is to try and find chapter 3s that aren't familiar, Spectre, the Beast, the Witch, and the Nightmare all lead to ones we're familiar with. We got one out of the Adversary. We didn't get one out of the Tower. Or the Damsel. We could give the Tower a go. Giving up, but this time remaining stubborn about it. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way. We're not... The interior of the...
I do wish we had the ability to just pick chapter 2 starts. Because I don't know that there's a huge difference in ways to arrive at chapter 2. Maybe there is, but... Looking at the different ways to reach the tower, this is where I'll start to look stuff up, not to read onto the chapter itself, but for the chapter 1 diversions. So to get the tower, there's try to slay the princess, but with a bit of hesitation, and then give up. That's what we did, I think. We chose to die. Try to slay her, but hesitate a lot and immediately lose. Then there's another one which is interesting. Let me try and do this.
You take
the blade from the table.
Don't let it
Down. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Great job. You gave you should focus on the time.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't...
She makes a compelling point. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
We hesitate, so we'll drop it for now.
Thank you.
I don't know what...
So here we are. What an awkward
You're supposed
start
to end
a
the world.
relationship.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't remember much about it, to be honest.
Just how long has she been?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
I've been told enough.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
They haven't shared a thing, have they? All they've done is point a finger.
I mean,
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was... That doesn't sound right to me.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that... But you don't really know me, do...
She's right about one thing.
Like I said. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust.
Alright, we talked enough.
Oh, have you...
You know.
I believe we try to kill you here.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
Wow. Thank you for the vote of confidence, buddy.
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down.
So apparently you go straight to the tower if you tell the princess that she's supposed to end the world, but give her no reassurances that you're more willing to trust her. And then presumably try to kill her as well, but yeah.
As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it?
My only friend.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Le tower.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
She's going to kill me again.
Again? If he doesn't, you know. What does it matter what she...
Alright, let's go.
A warning. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Uh-huh. We'll save here to make sure we get the right different path this time. Last time we gave up and submitted to her, so this time we should fight her in some way. What did the memories things say below tower? One might resist the divine, but it is very hard to kill a god. There is no shame in failing. Right, so that implies we get something different if we try to kill her but don't manage it, which is probably pretty possible. How am I with the prisoner? How much is left? Three bits? Violent confrontation and slay her. Right, so there's hostile versions of the prisoner. That makes sense. You've been here before and now you're here again whole. You've been here before and now you're here again, but this time without a head.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
Don't do it.
So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Yeah, I don't think Voice of the Broken's going to be the type to force us around into much.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar. The blade is your implement. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar.
Oh, we don't talk about climbing the ladder to reach it or anything? Okay.
The door to the basement creaks open. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. We need to get down there. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? It doesn't matter what that little voice says. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a tight. The princess towers over you. The chain is nothing to her.
The little bird has returned to me. You've brought that knife again. Even though... Drop it.
I mean... nah.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp.
That's not what I clicked on. I clicked Titan Grip. Wow, that's rude. That's real rude.
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
You have a duty to report facts as facts. What about all those times when people decide that, you know what, no, something else is true?
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
You know, she looks like a fucked up Lune from Clair Obscur, even down to the positioning of the floating legs.
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart.
Oops.
It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Yeah, alright, I admit, maybe shouldn't have told her that bit.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
Demon Dragon, whatever you're into, no judgment, but
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson. You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she?
bad stuff.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay, First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
He's not wrong about that. What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept.
Just because you're supposed to in the world doesn't mean you have to do it.
This isn't about desire.
What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains.
I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that.
I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants. No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but then manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Why? What are you going to try and make me do with it? I'm going to kill you. You're not kidding about that divine hand. Who's doing this? Is it her? Is it you? No. All of them. Unavailable. Pick up the blade.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
I'm going to kneel here forever. Stop making me do things. I hate you. I hate you so much. All of you. Stand.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
Okay.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
I'd really rather slit the other throat in the room, to be honest, but you are a bit out of reach. Could you lean forward?
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
End this.
Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Right. Slay yourself, resist, slay the princess. I think we get something new if we slay ourselves. It's okay to fail? Is that what that's about? Let's find out what happens if we slay ourselves in this moment.
No, you can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done. The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind and decide to do literally anything else.
Look at you quaking against my will. An ant defying a god. It's pointless to resist. In the end, Everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Well, slaying ourselves will lead somewhere different than last time, because dying will create a third chapter. Question is whether it's a chapter we've seen before or not.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
By my logic, if we successfully kill her, we would probably get either the end of the game or another chapter that we've... But the one that we don't have says failing, so that's why I'm like, let's not actually kill her. I'm not sure where else it could go. It could go to the Wraith or something, but... Or the Fury, maybe, because she just wakes up really angry at us for actually breaking past her powers.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
I like that line. That's a good line. The narrator, screaming.
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries. Your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever.
No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, that's pretty good. One moment. Okay, that's fine. I was just double checking. I was trying to remember how long I've been playing this game for. And the state of my YouTube VODs to make sure that I hadn't been hadn't lapsed with them, but no, I've only been playing this game for a week and a bit, so we haven't lost anything. 6 days is when the first Slay the Princess one expires. I was like, have I been playing this for 1 week or 2 weeks? But it's just been 1 week. That makes more sense. Okay. Well, the coming chapter isn't your favorite one, it is in your top 3. Chapter 3. The Apotheosis.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh dear.
And at the end of that path... Oh, let me guess. And at the end of the path is a cabin.
Now, why do I have you? That's interesting. For slaying myself? But yeah, apotheosis means basically am become God. Not just a straight up god, but like the making of something that shouldn't be a god into a god. So in essence, this is our fault. librarian, huh?
Excuse me? Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here like, what, 5 times already?
3.
I think this is 3. Who cares? The woods are always the worst part anyway. Nothing ever happens in them.
He's right, though. We can see the cabin a lot more clearly this time.
I care. Every single time you've been here, it means an entire other reality has been damned to oblivion. One reality is already an incalculable loss. And there is a massive difference between 3 and 5. Feels like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big not to be abstract. Numbers like 5. Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us can count to a whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between 3 and 5. You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality doesn't mean that the people inhabiting it don't contain moral value. If you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you have any moral compass, please, you have to stop her. Don't you get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power. So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves, we're supposed to submit to her authority without question? I knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry. It would only have made things worse for all of us.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't have had a chapter 3, I suppose.
Oh, for the love of... Can you all please just get on with it? You're not making this any easier for yourselves. Do we even have agency right now? We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants. Either way, we're listening to somebody. Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously, we find a third choice that nobody wants. You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god.
Jesus, man.
I'm going to cut you off right there. She is not a god, and the more times you fail, the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now.
Professor, lava, hot! Run away! Okay, now hold on. I have so many questions.
And right now you have neither the time nor the mental acuity to handle a single response. It's now or never.
I'm not going to the cabin until I have answers. What am I?
As you finish your inane question, the ground quakes beneath your feet.
Oh.
You feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway and then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
Alright.
As you step forward, the cabin explodes.
Oh. That seems... bad.
You're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
The end of something. Witness your better's ascension. That's a mummy.
Watch in paralysed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you.
Do we have the blade? I don't really know that we could do much with it.
The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts, trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
Realistically, she should be grabbed right now because she's out of the cabin.
There's a loud thunk
Oh, the blade!
from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Hey, funny one, didn't you say something about a third option earlier? One that would make everyone unhappy? Save for that.
Well, we could always run away, right?
I don't know.
To where? I don't know. Anywhere.
You're all ruining the moment of her ascension.
Oh, sorry.
No respect for the divine.
Take the blade, embrace your new goddess. Flee! I don't feel like running away is going to do a lot of stuff. Is that even going to be possible? I'm curious to like click on it. But I don't know that I want to commit to it. Let me just check if it's possible.
A coward to your core, you turn to flee. Leaping from the piece of floating debris. This isn't cowardice, this is a calculated move. Sure it is. Can it be a bit of both?
Are you so awestruck by my glory that you cannot bear to look at me? I think not.
Is she bringing me back?
As you fall, a great force pulls.
Yeah, okay. Let's do that for real. Let's see what happens. I want to hear the words though.
Coward to your core, you turn to flee. Leaping from the piece of floating debris and into the empty space beyond where the woods used to be. This isn't cowardice, this is a calculated move. Sure it is. Can it be a bit of both? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little afraid of her.
Are you so awestruck by my glory that you cannot bear to look at me? I think not.
As you fall, a great force pulls at the back of your neck.
Yeah, I don't think you can run
violently
from
yanking
God.
you away from whatever lack of destination you were headed towards.
Now witness me!
Yes, your grace.
She turns you to face her. The scruff of your neck is held firmly between two giant fingers. So much for running away.
Yeah.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
That feels like it isn't terribly, like, different from Embrace Your New Goddess. Since we've done everything once now, I'm like, well, we've done all the chapter 2s once at least. I'm more interested in what I can do with the blade. Because we did try to kill her and fail, right? Like, it makes more sense to me to... I just wanted to hit this because it seemed to be related to the voice that I had, which might not always be there. I don't know. I might see what happens if I do both, and then choose one to commit to, but... Take the blade.
With a grim determination, you yank the blade from the trunk. Yeah, this feels right. She doesn't get to just smugly stand over us like we don't matter. Let's take her down a peg.
You're not going to win. You know that, right? What are you going to do with that tiny blade? Give her a scratch?
Even if that's all we manage, I'd rather go down swinging. See how everything's floating around her? I bet we could make it if we just jumped really hard. You gather yourself, closing your eyes and shutting out the towering vision of the princess. There is only her and you. That's all there ever was. It's time to face her.
Charge into oblivion. Yeah, okay, so that's very different. But charge into oblivion.
You launch yourself towards the princess. The pull of her gravity catches you, carrying you across the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Such defiance even now. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end that which is destined to end everything.
Don't you see how hopeless this is? She fears nothing.
That's right, she doesn't! So she has no idea what she's in for. With a heavy thump, you land on her chest.
Oh my!
It's now or never. We've come this far. Let's take it home.
Carve into her divine heart.
You strike, but her skin is like steel. Though you stab at her again and again, the wounds are superficial, mere etchings in a sprawling surface.
Just marking my initials, you know, so everybody knows I was here.
You see? It was always pointless. All this has done is bring us close to her. And how beautiful it is to be so close.
It's not pointless, it can't be. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't some hope we could succeed.
Is that all?
The princess plucks you from her chest, pinching the scruff of your neck delicately between two fingers as she brings you to eye level.
Right, so that came around the same way as fleeing, except this time we have a knife.
I forgive you your transgressions.
That's good to know.
But my destiny is inescapable.
That's better than running, I think.
She thinks she's so much better than us. There has to be something else we can do. We're not going out like this.
She is kind of a little bit better than us, to be fair.
He offered us forgiveness. You would turn down such an incredible gift. You would turn away from her glory for something as petty as pride.
Hurl the blade at her eye. Yeah.
Yes! Yes! Let's give her something to remember us by. You concentrate your will to a fine point and hurl your blade at the princess's eye. It flies through the night sky and then nothing.
She could never be harmed by...
You were saying?
It pierces her cornea. She howls, recoiling in pain, and you fall from her distracted hand. You hit the ground with a painful thud. She narrowly misses you as she comes crashing down to her knees.
Well, that's good, because if she'd crushed us, then we'd be in chapter 4. And then we just get this again, but with an eye patch. Very angry.
So I've misread you. You are not the willful key that will turn the lock of my liberation. You are an enemy to be smitten by my hand.
No, smitten isn't here. Though you'd be forgiven for thinking so.
The princess holds up her monumental hand, its glowing palm radiating a blinding light. It grows and grows until it's all you can see. And then you erupt, your very soul mere kindling to her light. The inferno incinerates everything that is you. And with it... No, that's not right. Why is it hot? I'm not supposed to be able to feel anything. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, that's not good.
You leave me no other choice. Suffer for the crime you have committed against my divine body. Damnation will purify us both.
There is nothing left to burn. Yet still you persist amid a world unraveled.
It's cold now, and I feel small. I thought I was everything. But I'm no better than you, am I?
Working overtime on the number of hands needed to grab that one. You bring to me a big old chunker of a vessel. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Something to remember you by. Leave a divine being with a blinding scar. Silence as you approach. The voices have all burned away. Right. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. No, something else made them leave this time. Don't worry about that. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin, and we've once again got a head as the vessel, but I guess that's just for scale purposes.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
A lot fucking more.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breath, it feels correct.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one sits at the cusp of awakening. A new god, waiting to be born. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
More times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Enough with all of this pretension. You're not actually saying anything.
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning.
Right. Let's go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Don't know where, don't know when. Actually, yes, I do. I know both of those things. The hilarity of when you come up to the hill to just see her head poking up over the edge. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else they could have done it. I think it would have been dissatisfying if they had have just made the model smaller. A terrifying and divine heart bring the apotheosis to her.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Let's do the witch. and see about... Let's see what happened. Let's basically do what I almost did at the start of the stream, just because it'll be since it looked like it was going to be a different path, let's see what happens if we don't stab her. There's a few ways to get the witch. Let's try and get a different way to her this time. I wonder if the reason why the cabin is on a hill is so that they can do that. I think it's a more striking image. Let's just go to the cabin.
We're not going to ignore the interior of the blade.
No blade. I'm here to save you.
Wait, come down.
You walk down. I am.
Hi, I hope you...
You.
You speak to the princess and then go back up to get the blade. Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Don't even ask her any questions. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up. Let's just immediately leave.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs.
Where are you going? You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
And she turns quickly, huh?
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but you rush up to the first floor. Okay. If we're sure about... You slowly creep down the basement stairs. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Let's finish this.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
If you investigate the arm without closing the door.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs. You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead. She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone.
I think this might be the most spectacular failure that you can get, to be honest. At least when you die, it's quick.
It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
So do we just stab ourselves?
You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with it.
Oh. Then that leads you to the witch. You don't even fight her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
That's interesting.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
We still got the opportunist?
You're here to... A If he doesn't remember brilliant, we need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
It's not as, I guess, satisfying as the last way we got here, but it is a way.
You know,
It's interesting.
did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue.
To the cabin.
A warning. She will... Don't worry.
You can trust us, says the voice of complete and utter duplicity.
The interior of the The blade is your implement.
What happens if we just don't bring the knife? Because he did seem to allow that, which was surprising.
No blade. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind. The air smells of dirt and copper. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs.
I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. You can't. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? You need to stop lingering. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You can just make out the shape of the princess.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
So I guess the betrayal there is from showing up without the blade and then deciding to go get it and coming down with it. It's less direct than stabbing her in the back, but like it was the implication and the threat that caused her to not eventuate into a form that's happy with us.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, no, I don't. But I'm just glad. Is it? Just focus on the task at hand. Let's chat her up a bit first. Don't talk to her. You're just...
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I'm unarmed. That's a gesture of goodwill. Why don't we talk it out?
You came to me with empty hands last time, too. But that didn't mean you hadn't been plotting something nasty all along. What you did showed me as much.
But we didn't plot anything. We just made an informed decision based on the information we had at the time. I think you're both making perfectly valid points. Sure, we didn't plot anything, but it's easy to see how she might think we did.
True. Get the sense that you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Look, I know, things got messy, but there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. and unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Didn't bring my blade down. How am I supposed to get you out of the chains?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
So why'd you have them on in the first place?
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That's a woman after my own heart, really. This is why she can't just be abandoned here.
I feel like you're gonna stab me in the back.
And why would I do such a thing? If someone, but I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. She needs us to get out of here. You won't be fine, even if that's... I think that depends. See?
I don't know that leaving her in the basement works. She's not in the chains. We're not allowed to kill her because we got no knife. So, leave with her.
Yes. Let.
She creeps forward, taking one... She never breaks. She's silent.
After you, darling.
Oh, no. It shouldn't matter. Well, if somebody has to go, you're talking a lot about trusting someone...
You first?
And turn my back on you.
Just go
Oh, last time... I'm pretty sure if we go first, then she'll just, you know... Honestly, I think without a knife, if we go first, she'll betray us. And if we don't go first, she'll betray us. Let's go first this time, because we did sort of a little bit see what happens. The other. Step onto the scales.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
You realize that's incredibly worrisome, right?
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
Yeah!
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
Uh-huh.
Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But... The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and, in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
That feels like it's going to go the same direction as the last time, but it was acquired differently, so let's... I might reload this, but let's play it out in case there's an achievement.
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
The frog. It was in her nature. Whereas the one we got last time we did this was the scorpion. It was in your nature. 8.6% have the scorpion. 39.9% have the frog. So most people aren't bastards about it. That's probably fair enough. It's kind of funny, isn't it?
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up.
Neither will you.
Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. We were going to help her. It's what I would have done if you considered not being like that. Of course not. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
We were never going to get up those stairs, were we? Could have gone out of here if we just trusted each other.
You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you. By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back.
That's... Oh, right, because we didn't have the blade. I mean, we could take a look at that.
And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us.
Maybe that's when he forces you to do it. Yeah. Let's try that.
And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that.
It was bollocks.
And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
True.
Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Something inside me is broken.
Yeah, there we go. We don't need to keep that. Okay, no blade again.
Always be here.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with... Ooh, smart. That is an exceptionally good point.
Wait, what was it? I didn't do shit to you last time. You're the one who locked me away until I died.
And you were the conniving beast that left in search of steel to slay me. Just because I won and you lost doesn't mean I'm to blame for bad blood.
Okay, fair.
Also a good point.
Shut up.
She can't even hear you. Why are you trying to brown-nose her? I'm not brown-nosing anyone. I'm just taking a fair and balanced approach and hearing out everything that everyone has to say. If she's in the wrong, then you don't have anything to worry about.
But I must confess, this place never let me out into the world. While you were gasping your last down below, I was trying to claw and bash and break my way out. But I never did manage to be free. Until finally, I found myself here again, and you were gone. It seems that you get to come and go as you please, so you may be a bigger part of the answer to this riddle than I'd like you to be. Maybe bygones can be bygones. But you'll have to let me out first. Oh.
The princess, this...
And why would I do such a thing? But I wouldn't.
Oh,
Let's go.
Yeah.
She's side.
After you.
Oh, you shouldn't wear somebody else.
You first.
And
Seriously, you first.
yours.
No. The princess pointedly turned. You follow close by.
We're almost there.
Us? No, never. Just keep your eyes peeled when you get out of the basement, if you catch my drift. I don't follow. Oh, you'll know it when you see it. The princess reaches the top of the stairs and crosses over the threshold, turning back to smile at you. But something catches her eye. Oh no. Oh no? It's the blade, isn't it? I was going to tell you to grab it once we got upstairs. That was the whole keep your eyes peeled thing, and then you would have stabbed her in the back and we would have been winners.
I wonder if perhaps you were planning to bury this in my back. What an awful little scheme that would be. Too bad I got here first, and I don't even need it. Bye-bye, you loathsome little nuisance.
Then she slams the door on you. Its lock swiftly clicks into place.
Well, that's the same thing she does when you don't stab her while you have the knife.
No, not again. Locked in the basement. I thought for sure she was just going to stab us. The princess cackles from the other side of the door.
I can't believe you let me do that to you again.
I thought you needed me to get out.
I do, but I just couldn't help myself. And we both know that you're already scheming about how to get back at me if I ever open this door. So we're going to stay exactly as we are right now, for as long as either of us lives.
Okay, fine, got me, very funny. Can you let me out now?
No, you're going to sit down there forever, languishing.
Please let me out, I promise I won't be mad.
As if I could ever trust you after everything you've done to me. And after what I've done to you, you can't trust me either. Neither of us is ever getting out of here. It's in our nature to be trapped.
Why do you sound so fucking happy about it? Try the door.
You try the door. It's locked.
Force the door.
You throw yourself against the door. It won't budge.
Okay. What happens now? I'm stuck.
Why isn't he saying anything? I think he's gone.
Oh, I didn't think I'd ever have to see you face to face again. Otherwise, I might have given you a little more courtesy at the top of the stairs. No hard feelings, I'm sure. Why is everything going away? I feel cold.
Yoinks! Alright, we're getting a lot of chapter 2 endings here on The Witch. Can we force our way into not that? I think we need the blade for that. We could abandon her as well. But having the knife probably helps.
You take the blade from the shelf. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. That's not... The door, the weak start, the air, her voice.
Hello.
I recognize that voice as...
She must have you... She's... Look, do you... You need... Fine. Thank you. You can just make...
And there you...
That's no...
So, good.
You made a... Oh, that's pretty sure. Call it deduct... Well, you... So, no, I'm just... Is it just Let's don't talk to...
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
So we know we can take it to the wild. And I'm pretty sure taking it to the wild happens if we try to kill her, because we were warned against that before. So if we want something brand new, what does it suggest? There are other ways to die to nature than that'll be for the beast. Here then? Sometimes the only way to break a vicious cycle. That implies, yeah, that would make sense for this, the cycle of betrayal. Put your heart on the line. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade. That might do it. We'll have the conversation out first.
Oh, I don't...
The princess grins. She could have gotten out of those. A woman... This is...
Sorry.
Ooh, smart.
Oh,
I didn't do anything.
That...
And you...
Oh, I'm not...
But it seems that you...
I feel like you're gonna stab me in the back, though.
And why would I... But I...
Oh, she won't even... I think...
Think you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke?
Look, I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's been some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. I feel like this is going to get us killed, but in a way that will make a chapter 3 happen.
You You can't be serious.
Yeah, it's a bit dumb.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no.
I genuinely do believe this princess will use it to kill us, yes. Didn't say it was a good idea, just that it was an idea.
As do I. Abstain? You abstain? She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
Do you count as me? I don't know. Haha, yeah, never mind. That was such a silly idea. I'm not going to give her the blade. She clearly hates us. Don't do it. This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade. Give her the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
We're friends. It's up to you. That's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regretted, so now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me. Man, we can really put our heart on the line here. Yeah. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Well, you know, I tried. Perhaps can try again. You know? Perhaps it can work. Maybe. And now we give her the blade again.
What? No. Nah, come on, that's not right.
Well, she seems happy about it.
I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark,
and you die. Past Life Gambit. Hand your power to a suspicious character. Chapter 3, The Thorn.
You're on a path in the woods. I can't believe she actually stabbed us. I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it.
Now the real question is, who's joined us from this?
Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument.
Right. Everyone here, which consists of who else?
Oh, you're far from being on the right side of anything. You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is fixated on the future.
Yep. Voice of the cheated is what you thought? No, I was thinking it was this guy.
Ho ho! A visionary. I like it. Tell me more.
Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy.
Sure did.
By mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper.
I like journeys. Travelling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to?
Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love.
Uh-huh.
She hates us.
Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death.
No, she hesitated after stabbing us to death. Which is still a point.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. So maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence.
It is in fact possible to get the voice of the cheated in this chapter instead of the smitten. Oh. I guess if we don't say anything to her, because we were trying to build a bridge. If we don't try to build a bridge, then it's colder.
You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try.
Give what another try exactly?
You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Yeah, but you don't care. I mean, we don't care anymore. You're outnumbered now.
It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom.
Oh, are you now? Great, so you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once.
Twice, actually.
Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Or even now, I'm sure she understands that, but we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin. Are we even? Because, like, she got us twice.
Yes. Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room. I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that. Trust in the plan. Trust in what plan? The Decider's plan. Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself.
God, you're so full of shit.
There isn't a plan, and that's the whole point. We're supposed to be guided by emotion. We're supposed to passionately live in the moment, and I'm sure that when the time comes, those passions will tell us to set our darling princess free.
If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. And you should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
Fuck the cabin. What happens if we just leave?
She gets out is what happens. Maybe not right away, but eventually. And a world that's doomed tomorrow is just as bad as a world that's doomed today.
Such a good line for his character. Because, like, that is a slippery slope line of thought. Because if we operate under the undeniable fact of mortality, if something is only valuable if it lasts forever, then life has no meaning. And there is nothing to ever fight for. A world that's doomed tomorrow is just as bad as a world that's doomed today. An expected lifespan of 80 to 90 years is just as bad as dying in the next 5 minutes. That's what that guy is. If he'd only gone to therapy, we wouldn't be here.
He's a bummer, isn't he?
Yep.
All doom this and doom that. There's more to the world than how and when it will end. Love is what makes everything worth doing.
Whatever you do, don't listen to this one. He's ridiculous. Whatever he wants you to do, do the opposite.
This place is different. Keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
You don't have to worry about me. My head's always empty. Except for thoughts of her.
It's genuinely gearing up for him to verbalize a romantic sigh. Seem to be taking the whole loop thing in stride.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you,
It's bad for
me,
you,
and it's
it's
especially
bad
bad for the
for
world.
me.
The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice. So you knew this could happen. Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it.
I don't care about where we came from, and I don't care to discuss the theory of anything. I yearn only to bring her freedom. I'm here to feel, not to think.
Then we can all move on and forget what I said about failure. It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. It sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already. I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
I'm done with this. Bye!
You have already committed to my completion.
Fine. No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
Yep, in the woods.
I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters.
Oh, really?
You know what you have to do. The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here.
But
Charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain. The promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
I'm pretty sure it had walls before, didn't it?
It isn't long before you
Yeah.
find yourself at the base of the cabin. You ignore.
It looks like a complete cabin until you enter, and then it's got holes in it.
The interior of the only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
I don't know.
We gave it to her last time.
Oh my god.
She can't still have it, can she?
That's very funny.
Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We have already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers.
Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
How do we even get down there? The only thing I see is that mirror.
Yeah, why didn't you mention the mirror? I didn't mention a mirror because there isn't a mirror. But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
Either way, I say we take a look. It feels like it's been forever since we've actually seen ourselves. For all we know, our feathers are all out of place, and that's why we haven't yet won her heart. We must put our best face forward.
Yeah, we can't go around looking disheveled. A real go-getter takes care of his appearance. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it? You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent.
You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror, and behold our handsome features.
You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Which wits in particular? We've got 3 of them at the moment.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
Huh.
These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? I lock you away and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I want to free you. I mean it.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation.
How metaphorical.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What did you think would happen after you killed me? Did you think I wouldn't hold it against you? You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. Turn and leave. Guess I don't have anything left to say to you. Turn and leave. Fine, if you're going to be like that, I'm going to leave. Have a nice life. Turn and leave. Reach for the blade without talking to her? That's a great idea. I can cut you free, but you'll have to give me the blade. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you. If you will let me.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Can I take the blade now? Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own.
We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our adoration, our devotion, our kindness.
Maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is action. Reach for the blade.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
What are you going to tell me to do, opportunist?
We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed. Or, hear me out, we slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
I wonder if Cheated here would swing the balance towards him. Smitten never would.
That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
I see that the lines have been drawn.
It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
You're only saying that because he agrees with you.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Cut her free, slay the princess. Oh, I just wanted my knife back. You're on your own. No. The problem with doing the nice ending now is that we would have to come back and do the sad one or the shitty one later. But I think it is easier to come back and do the shitty one later in a perfunctory sort of way. If you think of your first impulse as the one that defines you better, then... Yeah. Bringing the cheated here to to get us to run or to slay her makes more sense. Cut her free.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
Oh, so you're suddenly team free her? You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
Incredible.
Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passions.
That's right. What he said. We've already given him a chance at redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to help you all free her.
He doesn't actually pick sides. He goes with whatever the hell someone of authority says. Yeah. When the decision hasn't been made, he'll come up with what he would do, but when you make the decision, if you go against him, he'll still be like, nope, this is fine. The main thing he doesn't want is to be in a conflict.
And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys.
You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart.
Oh, man.
But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade. Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip. You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Yeah.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends.
How much of a bird are we, though? I just really hate the people who put us here. Of course I did. Well, we gotta kiss her, surely. If only to find out whether or not we've lips.
Can we actually do that? No, you can't. Absolutely not. You know as well as I do that we can.
Is that only because he's here?
And we wouldn't want to throw away a chance for a special moment, now would we? If I were only capable of throwing myself off a bridge. Well, are you going to describe our steamy, romantic kiss?
Is the world gonna end before he gets a chance to?
You lean in and you kiss her.
It is fascinating that this comes from the betrayal path.
And she reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy now? Come on now, this is the big moment. You can do better than that. Ugh, fine. You and the princess lock eyes and stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion. Are you making fun of us? And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can describe neither the nuclear fire nor the oceanic depth of your connection. Please. I think he actually likes romance. If history itself were not about to end, historians would document this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the spark you hold right now. He's making fun of us. It doesn't matter either way, because this is good stuff. I'm aware of my skills. But unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last forever.
Aww.
You open your eyes, the princess smiles gently up at you. Time for you to damn the whole world to oblivion, I suppose.
The real question is, can we stab her after we do that? 17.5% of players got True Love's Kiss.
That was nice.
Her hand slips into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
We have a knife.
Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Yeah. Step into the thorns.
As you step into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Bothers me a little that we've left some on her arms, though. Like, they must hurt.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle.
Anyway,
This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this? Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn star-crossed lovers like us to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving. We'll weave something new together. Something better. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
step into your freedom.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day, you irredeemable murderers.
Work through some issues and learn to trust again.
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before.
But it feels so bad. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
The thorns were a representation of the final wall of trust between the two of you. With trust forged properly, the thorns shouldn't exist. Exactly.
If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Oh my god, dude. Be nice. Don't worry.
Okay. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it. Finally. We're going places.
You've withered. No. You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Also, why didn't you cut the rest of these off of her? They're really spiky.
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
All right.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
A cautious heart, bring the thorn to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
All right.
You're
Viva la Révolution!
thus. You make your...
Here we go. Take the blade. Enter the basement. Go down the stairs.
Focus.
And there you are.
Step forward.
Oh, I'm probably so.
She's on a...
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward. You feel flesh...
Oh, this is it. Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? But is it over? Really over?
Do we know what happens if we're doubting here? Does that lead to the razor, I think? Or to a longer fight? I was going to say we go to the Spectre because we haven't seen that in the longest time. Razor or Adversary, yeah. Adversary is also interesting to get to. Razor, I'm not sure. There's probably at least one more way to do that, because like there's the choice between Blade and no Blade. Razor wasn't finished, but it does seem like it maybe has less to it than some of the others. Of course she's dead.
Yes, exactly. You open the Oni.
I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending
This
to Saving
isn't
the
an
World.
ending.
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Last time we did this, we got the good ending first. What happens if we try to get the good ending when we're already halfway through the loops?
Are we really?
We're happy. I'm sure of it. Outside is you. Yeah.
Really? Well, more happy time. Please shake yourself out of it. The little voices. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
It still does it.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh. There's an achievement for that as well. Past the point of no return. There's no going back now. 30% of people got that. Okay, maybe I'm not happy. Because the voice of the many-handed god told me that I'm not allowed to be.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here. The blade. I can hear everything you say, little voice. He's right. Do you hear? Do you not? Don't.
Anything to get out of this.
I made this happy little... Fine. The princess's body. You pick up the blade. The end. Nice knowing you.
You idiot.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
But I already killed her.
I can assure you that you didn't. If he doesn't remember what happened, then that's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. Well, if...
Let's go.
A warning. She will... The interior of the cabin is cold. The blade is your implement. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Well, then we don't need a blade, do we?
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yeah, I think I'm building this up to, not bringing the knife into the cabin at the end. At the very end, I mean. Because last time we got to the cabin at the very end, and then we brought the knife. This time we won't.
The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Funny that.
Okay. She's definitely dead.
It's just like I told you.
Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. 2 deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
I like how the Wraith is a terrifying ghost, but this one's kind of fine until she gets angry.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost!
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet.
So she has a body. And she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again. If we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
Jesus, dude. Wait and see how things play out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore. So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Sorry I killed you last time. There's a lot of choices, good lord. If you're dead, there really isn't much for me to do then, is there? I'll get going. That's funny. Sorry I killed you. I shouldn't have done that.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance? When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it? No. So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
I guess I should tell you why I was sent to kill you. You were going to end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
No, he's cold. I'm me.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over.
She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
You didn't answer my... I'm not cold, I'm just dumb. I'm just a big, dumb, stupid idiot. Stupid. Just what was I thinking? Just believing what I was told.
Oh, cut it out. You don't need to be so pathetic.
Never mind. I don't think I want to see you beg. That's just sad. I shouldn't feel sad about my murderer.
Yeah. You make a point. Shit, everyone sounds disappointed in me. I should grovel even more.
No, you're not doing that.
That's right, don't you dare grovel. Mine is the only opinion that matters, and I'll never be disappointed in you, so long as you do as I say.
Where are you gonna end the world?
I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave.
Do you want to end the world?
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
Still didn't answer my question. Even if you don't want to end it, does letting you out of here mean the world is going to end?
It does. We're not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise. The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's home, I think. But what does it mean for anything to end? I ended, but I also didn't.
The voice doubling with the whispers is fantastic.
I'm not so sure endings are real.
What are you going to do if I help you get out of here?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt. Maybe I'll haunt you. It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
The princess leans in close and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when that someone is dead.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that, either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there.
Oh.
There's something older and deeper. A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
What do you want from me?
I just want the same thing I've always wanted. To go home. But this place won't let me go. At least, not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all,
Jesus.
you own me.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place.
Be fine.
And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
Based on the Wraith, yes.
Now isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
I like how most paths play out so far. Do I still get to be in control if I let you in?
Sure. Why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring. It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
This will just be temporary, right? You'll leave once we're out of the cabin?
If I'm able to. But for all we know, that's not how it works. maybe I'll wind up stuck with you for a long, 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 long time.
Do you hear the way she said that? She knows more than she's letting on. Don't let her fool you into doing something you'll regret.
You know more than you're letting on. I need to think on this.
Take your time. I know it's a lot to think about, but I'm very good at waiting.
After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say it teleported? It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything, and I had to kill myself to escape.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
You're being sarcastic.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathising with us.
Oh my god.
This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it?
Uh-huh.
She doesn't mean it.
It serves you right.
I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest.
It sounds like you got exactly what you were owed.
Let's get you out of here.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
Huh.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
No.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Yeah. This is an interesting view of the cabin, by the way, or the basement. We don't normally get the stairs, like, in the corner. Like, I mean, we do, but, like, we haven't been standing in quite this spot.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass.
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice. I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
Raises questions about a mirror, certainly.
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
I can't think straight. There's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time, and everything will be fine.
She is quite empathetic, considering what happened.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her.
Like, she's nicer than the witch is, and we didn't even touch the witch in the first round.
One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
According to what we've seen from other routes, it's a new world. But there's a cycle.
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able.
Well, that's rude.
It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Take the blade. Ooh. Nah, we can do that a different time. Trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will.
I don't have pause. That's really more of a talent.
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next. Shit.
Open the door.
But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. You collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
He had it coming. He only had himself to blame.
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you. Hitchhiker. Pick up a passenger and take her to the destination. 32%.
Oh, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mention it.
I think this was where I'm meant to be.
You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It'll be fine.
But it feels so bad. You don't need to comfort him.
It'll be okay.
Okay. Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, he's not scared of the mirror because he's not able to be scared. Same reason why he's fine in the moment of clarity. You approach the mirror. You've unraveled. Long quiet, cabin, approach her,
There's a world
ghost.
beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know it will...
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is vaporous.
No shit.
She is a dream of a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for a yearning heart. Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
Do you have a narrator?
No, their thoughts are quiet.
He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him.
If he drives you towards my destruction, then he is steeped in delusion, for he does not know me. Just as I hold compassion for you, and you hold compassion for me, you can hold compassion for those who have wronged you.
I suppose that's the vessel that would have that opinion, yeah. Then let's go.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
A yearning heart.
You're on a path.
Bring the spectre to her. Okay. That'll do. We got 4 done. That's the most we've gotten done in a day since the Oblivion ending, which was a lot faster. So that's pretty good. We're not quite at the point of getting 5 done. I think we'd have to be a lot further along and have a much better idea as to what was left and what we were missing. But we did get to 54 achievements, 41% of the game done, so we're still not halfway. We've still got quite a few Chapter 3s left to do. We should do Damsel Path for the last one. That is very much an option. Okay. But that'll have to be on Tuesday. Fare thee well, everybody.